Hi guys, my name is Sarah and welcome to Chronically with Sarah. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Imogenation collaboration palette that's just come out with Revolution. This is blinding you. I'm trying to find. Let's go with it. Yeah, I got this in the post this morning. I did an order and I thought I can't wait to play with it. So I am doing a video the same day that I got it. It's dedication for you. So in here there are 20 shades. The layout's really nice actually because you've got your colourful shades on the both sides and then you've got your transition colours going down the middle. The Morphe colour palette that came out at Christmas I really liked because you had bigger transition shades going down the middle and then you had your small colours on the outside, and you always use those transition shades, so it just makes sense in my mind for them to be bigger pans. So I really like that these four are bigger pans in here because these are the ones that you're going to be heading to every time you use the palette really, so you need logically more of them when you do your shimmer shades and your colours. And yeah, do you understand? I think so. Yeah. Right then, so let's open it. So the box, nice and shiny as you can see. It's a nice kind of like off purple pinky colour, and then you go inside and then you've got your reflective purple pink shift duochrome sort of palette. Again, it's lovely. And then, yep, on the back you've just got your standard ingredients and all that jazz. One thing I would say, because my hands don't work as well as I want them to, this palette is a little bit harder to get into than the other ones I've been getting recently. The catch on it is too good basically. So on the one hand you want a good catch to make sure that it doesn't open and fly open wherever you want it to, but for me it's a bit of a problem, but not too much. I can open it, but it's just a bit harder for me with my hands. And then inside, let's do it this way. Inside, these are all your colours. Like I said, you've got your four big transition colours down the middle, and you've got all your colours there. You've got, which I actually also really like, is that you've got your shimmers. So you've got your two shimmers this side, and then your four shimmers here all together as well, and then the rest of it is matte, so kind of like, I don't know, it makes me happy that all the shimmer shades are in the same place. Don't ask me why, just does. So I'm testing the eye palette today, but not the face palette. The reason being is that I really like the look of the eye palette, but the face palette didn't really scream to me too much, so I didn't buy it. But I can see me buying it if I can see some other reviews on YouTube. And if people love the face palette, then I'm probably going to end up getting it. But I just bought the eye palette to test. So yeah, this is the one that I'm looking at today. Like I said, it's £10, so not expensive at all. Typical Revolution price for a collaboration, so it doesn't surprise me that it's tenner, and it doesn't anger me either because it's a really good price for what you get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do swatches. They're not going to be the best swatches in the world, I'm telling you now, but I'm going to give you my best go, and then I'm going to show you how I got this look. So I went for like a everyday look rather than a I'm a really stunning, really know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow look, because I don't. So yeah, this palette looked to me like a proper like everyday palette that you can just dip into in and out of, make it as dramatic as you want it to, but just go for a quick everyday look. So that's kind of what I did. So I've gone for like a pinky, purpley, reddy colour look, and I really like it. So let's do the swatches, and then I'll show you playing with the palette, and then we'll see how I got this look. So let's go. So I'm going to first take the shade Loving Life on a really big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe R40, and just use this as our transition colour. I've done my foundation, brows, and I've just put a base on my eye but nothing else yet. So that's that one there. Not a lot of fallout in the pan, so that's good. I'm just going to take the next one below it called OK, this one here, and just go back in my crease again with that one, just to build up those colours a bit. It's really creamy, not dusty at all or anything. I like that so far. I'm just going to take a bit of a denser brush and the Sorry Not Sorry shade, and again just go into my crease. Yeah, I like that. That's a really nice colour. The Sorry Not Sorry shade. Just really kind of starting to build up my crease a bit more. And again, no fallout. Hardly anything at all. I'm going to take a Revolution Flex brush, the fluffy side. It's a bit more dense than the other two that I was using. I don't know what colour to use. I'm a bit torn. Let's go in with, I'm going to go Pinky Promise and then a bit of Trying It. Let's do Pinky Promise first. I'm just going to focus this round here. That Pinky Promise colour is like a really nice dusky pink. Doesn't show up too bright, but it's just something nice just for every day. I'm going to go into that Trying It shade now. So this one here. This one does have a tiny bit more fallout. I don't know whether you can see that. Than the others, but not loads at all. Oh, yep, look at that. Straight away. That's lovely. It's a lot more pigmented. Really pigmented, I like that. This shade, Trying It, is the best one. My favourite shade so far. Really nice. It's nice and deep, but not too deep for my skin tone. And I'm sure on darker skin tones as well it'll be really nice. And then you've got the black and the really dark brown for if you've got a darker skin tone. So yeah, I like it. Right, let's put some shimmer in this eye look now, my favourite bit. I think I am going to go for Raise and Praise on the majority of my lid. And this really nice pink Forever Friend colour just here. So let's give that a go. I'm going to try it on a dry brush. This is just a NYX 14 brush, just a flat brush. I'll try it dry to begin with and see what we get from that. So that's dry, and that has a really nice shimmer to it. What I'm going to do is going to try it on and wet my brush and then try it on this side and just compare the two, because I think we might get a little bit more pigment if we wet our brush. I find that with all Revolution shadows. So I've just got a bit more on the brush now. I'm just going to spray it. Let's give it another go with a wet brush. Oh wow, look at that. It's a lot more coppery on the eye than it is in the pan. It looks a little bit more dark pink ready in the pan, but it's a lot more coppery on the eye. But I don't mind that at all because it's really nice. Yeah, look, that's a lot brighter. I don't mind that, to be honest. I find that I wet all shimmer shades. So it's not something I go, well, it's good if it's dry, but it's not good if it's wet, because I kind of end up wetting all of them anyway, so I don't really mind. Right, let's go in, just wipe that off. Let's go in with Forever Friend. Give that a go. It's not showing up too much. Let's wet it again, let's be fair. Let's try it more. Let's try give it a go with our fingers. Oh, look at that. Right, so this one is best with fingers rather than a brush at all. I mean, I prefer not to use my fingers, but I'm not dead against it, so I don't mind it all that much. That's pretty. I'm just going to blend it a bit more. No more product on my flex brush. I'm just going to blend out the edges just a tiny bit without disturbing the shadow too much. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to go and put on the rest of my makeup. I will do everything. I'm going to do my lower lash line as well. I think what I'm probably going to do is just run the same shade that we have underneath, not too much, because I find if I put too much shadow on my lower lash line, I look a bit bruised rather than cool. So, but I'll be back in a minute. So I'm back. I've put on the rest of my makeup and I like it. So I wanted to try and keep it a bit more Revolution today, considering that we're testing out a Revolution product. So I used my Revolution Pro Foundation drops in F6. These are a tiny bit light for me at the minute because I've got a bit of a tan, but I've just bronzed up a bit. I used the Revolution Pro again Supreme Highlighter in gold, and I just used a combination of these two. I find these two by themselves are a bit too dark for me, but if I mix it with this one, it's quite nice. And I really like it. And then on my lips, I have got the Revolution lip liner in Chauffeur, and then the collaboration with Sophie Does Nails Cake. It's just a really nice, pretty colour. It's got a bit of pink in it, so I thought it'd be nice with the eye look we've got going on today. So here it is. So I really like it. So I've been finding at the minute with all of the Revolution products that have been coming out that have been collaborations with YouTubers, every single one has been consistently really good. And I think it's because they know what their viewers want and they know what they like and how to use products really. Because they're reviewing them so often, I think they have a really clear idea in their mind of what they would like to put in a palette. So yeah, all of them, both Sophie's Nail palettes, the Kami Kiss of Fire palette and Tammy's Tropical Paradise palette, they've all been beautiful and I've got them all. So yeah, thumbs up for me really. So for a tenner you get your money's worth, to be honest, and yeah, I like it. So that's it from me really. I can't really say any more on it. If you like this video, it's one of my first, so if you do like it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know whether or not I'm doing the right thing or I'm missing the mark or whatever. Comment, send me something, just say hi, and please do subscribe. I'm a really new channel, like I said, so I really like some subscribers, please. I'm a bit lonely. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye.